Welcome back to the Community Roundtable. Today we are talking about something that I am passionate about, the arts. And we have two great artists with us that we're going to get started with right away. Stacia, let's talk a little bit about how you look at the arts as a business.
I write children's books. I see everything I do as part of my business. I created an LLC, Stacia Deutsch Publishing. So when I'm writing a book, I also have to pay taxes on what I'm earning for it. I also have to promote it and get out there and let people know that I've written a book and where to find it and how much it costs. I started a nonprofit here in Temecula, California for writers and artists. And part of what we're trying to do is to teach people that every artist, every single one of us has to run ourselves as a business. And it's a lot of work, but there is a lot of joy in it too.
It is, and that's why I call it the creativepreneur. And someone who I know does that phenomenally in promoting themselves is you, Joanna. So how do you look at your music and look at that as a business?
Well, I didn't in the beginning, and that was a big problem. So I learned along the way it's music, business. It's not separated.
In doing the creative stuff of the writing of the songs and figuring out what direction that's going to go into, there's so many creative avenues that come off of that. So the album's called Authentically Me. It's about learning to live and laugh and love, learn to be you, right? And from that, we made a clothing line called Authentically Me. There's that, and then I have the nonprofit that we made during COVID. And it's grown into such a beautiful thing where we give out instruments. We didn't have choir. Like, it was a financially, hardship for the school. So I've just never wanted my community to not have music.
Well, I know for our artists, a lot of times it's hard to put a value on the work you do, especially when you're new or starting out. What would you say was the best advice, or how did you learn to create value in the work you do and ask for that?
I think that is something every creative goes through. Is, for one, we create, we're trying to heal. It's a journey, and once you go inside and you're doing the work inside,
Find your self-worth.
exactly, and then you can put a price tag on that.
I think it's really hard. I mean, as a writer, how many people come to me and they say, can you help me with this? Or I want a children's book for my kid's birthday. Can you help me with that? But there comes a place where I have to say, okay, I don't have another job. This is my only job. So I'm going to need to figure out how to make a salary out of that.
So how, even as a creative, do we roll with those flows and reinvent and re-educate ourselves?
I came into a time when Napster was starting, right? So I didn't really know the record industry, right? But now you have the social media, so you have to become an extension of your brand. I mean, we're always going to have to reinvent ourselves, thank God, because how boring would it be? We're creative. That's what we do. We show other people how to evolve.
Well, what advice would you give younger artists or someone starting out in your fields to help them now?
Sitting in your chair and doing the creative process of writing is by far the hardest. And promotion and all these kind of things all come together. Find people who are doing what you are doing.
For the business side of things, stay disciplined. So you're learning, but stay disciplined and stay hungry.
Thank you both for being here. This has been a wonderful topic, talking about community, creativity, and how the arts can impact that. If you are a business, you need more creativity. And if you're creative, we need that structure and we need that guidance. So till the next time on the round table, get creative.